Today I'm going to talk about changing your thoughts through your body. I believe hardly anybody's talking about this. It's well respected and understood in the East, but in the West we have a different way of looking at it. But you can change your thoughts through your body. At the moment we've got the concept of the conscious subconscious mind. I personally don't use these in coaching because I try to keep it simple as possible, but for the people watching, I'm just going to go through the concept of this again. So the subconscious mind is where we store all our ideas and our memories, and it's about 50 to 60% of the brain's capacity. So this is where you build your self-concept of you. All your past habits will be stored there. It has no reason, it's got no judgment, it just acts on the information you give it. The conscious mind is 10% of the brain, so this is where our ideas come in. But this is where people that are trying to lose weight have a problem, because they sometimes don't believe they can do it. And if the idea may come into the conscious thoughts to say, this is what I should do, or it may come from somebody else saying, this is what you need to do. But if you've been having these habits all your life, then you've got to change this subconscious process, this memory bank, before any change will happen. So a Western personal development uses things like auto-suggestion, affirmations, changing negative thoughts to positive ones in order to reach the subconscious mind. But it's not the only way, and I don't think it's even the most effective way. We can do it through the body. So how we breathe, how we move, we can use sound, we can use yoga combined with dynamic exercise. The body will also access the subconscious mind without even looking at the thoughts at first. It's quite fascinating. I've coached people that have tried to change their thoughts through a lot of intellectual learning, and it hasn't happened for them. But once they've started training in a specific way, and it is specific, not all exercise is created equal, you can get some really big changes through the thoughts just through accessing the body alone. I know this is cutting edge and no one's talking about this, but it's something we need to start looking at, because just relying on affirmations, suggestions, and countering negative thoughts with positive thoughts, it's just not working on the scale it should do. So we need to start incorporating the body, because the body is where we can start connecting the mind and body together. We can feel it, we can work it, we can have a far more expansive mind that spreads right throughout the brain and body than just looking in this area. And even when we train the body, we can ask some simple questions to access these habits, just some simple questions about your past and where they came from, in order to let them dissolve on their own. And when we look at the emotions, I don't like this negative, positive emotion saying. They're just emotions. And the difference between an athlete and people that train through the body is they won't look at negative, positive emotions. They still have fear. They still have frustration. They still have boredom. But they will channel it through the body. They will transmute it into pure energy. So we shouldn't be looking at emotions as positive and negative. And this is something I'm going to go into a lot more, this whole concept in the next few videos. But we mustn't neglect the body.